Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's true. It's a Temerian Tuesday, but it's also Leak Tuesday, as it turns out. A couple of new pieces of information I wanted to share with you guys, give you my thoughts, my analysis, and all the breakdown that comes with that. So, first off, I want to jump into the Patchnotes, draft mode Patchnotes. I can say that correctly. The reason why is because this connects to the expansion. So don't worry, we're going to get to that. I know that's what everybody's looking for. But there's a couple of things that they've done that relate to the new expansion. First and foremost is the introduction of Alzor himself. Obviously, Alzor was the one of the main minds behind the creation of the Witchers. And this new expansion, Way of the Witcher, is kind of his brainchild. If you haven't seen the trailer for it, I totally recommend it. It's very well made. CDPR has outdone themselves once again with this release. But you can actually add him in the new draft mode. New card added, the Great Sorcerer himself. So he has a counter of 3. Whole Legion mentioned this in the video, but I thought of it as soon as I saw it. You can use Mandrake to reset that counter. But then whenever you play a spell, you're going to get to spawn a unit with the same provision cost from any of the factions. So he kind of gives you access to a whole slew of cards. I'm most eager to see him played personally with Nilfgaard Assimilate. I think that could be a really cool combo because you're able to create 3 new cards that aren't from your deck. If you use Mandrake, you could do it another 3 times. The problem will just be finding 3 spells, but Yen's Invo obviously does a great job of that. Alzur's Double Cross is another spell that could be really good there. Alzur's Thunder is another option. There's several things that you could use. Northern Realms is a few that could actually do some good synergy as well. I think of like Runeword for the shield and the vitality, as well as Sabrina's Inferno, which does all the damage to all units on the board that are non-specters once, and if it kills anything, it does it again. Super fun if you're using it in a Drog deck. But anyway, cool combos that you could use there. Then new combos have been added. The new Witcher Trio combo has been added. Elves is no longer a default tribal package, which is super depressing because I loved doing that with Wild Hunt. Not sure why they took that away, but it is what it is. And then Elves was removed from Wild Hunt package. Tourney Shalimar is moved from Mechanical Create package. And then Sewer Raiders removed from Value Horde package. People were playing like 8 of them together. It was pretty nuts. And then Triss Telekinesis has been removed from core cards and instead is added to the Mages category. Then there's a few other ones. They give some more mage package. I think especially get some synergy with Alzur as a key card, a core card. And then finally, bronzes that came with Cave Troll have been adapted to the following Ogroids. So you see these ones down here. Ogroid's probably not worth your time, but it is worth noting. Alright, so we're going to jump into the Way of the Witcher reveal. So I'm first going to break down the new keyword. The new keyword is adrenaline, and I think how they described it was a little bit overly complicated. Basically, it's going to look at your cards in hand after the card is played, and if it meets that requirement or lower, it's going to trigger. So if you have Adrenaline 5 and you have 6 cards in hand, you play 1, well, on deploy, it's going to look at your hand. You have 5 cards in hand at that point, and it's going to then trigger that adrenaline to go right at that time. So you'll see some of the leaks in this video. I'm just going to link to the video itself. You should watch that and go through. I'm not going to do what other YouTubers do and break down each of the cards because I find that to be a little meaningless. They only revealed 2 from 5 factions, so I only got 10 cards to look at. They were all Witchers. And they didn't have any monsters cards revealed. So look, we only got to see 10 of the 70 cards plus Alzur. So we get 11 out of 70. That means there's 59 other cards. I don't know what those are, so it's hard for me to gauge and give you any kind of insight as to how this new expansion is going to work or dovetail with other cards. Bellahun was mentioned as one synergy package. I don't love Bellahun, so I really need to be persuaded to use that card. We're just going to see. And I'm not gonna pass judgment one way or the other. Just know that they are all mentioned here in this expansion trailer, plus the actual video. And then there are new sales that are up right now. The Way of the Witcher combo offer, and where you can get Alzur's card premium version plus 10 journey levels, changing card back. It doesn't evolve through each of the scenes, but it changes to represent each of the schools of The Witcher. Wolves, bears, cat, viper, griffin. So pretty fun. Check it out. Worth a look. And then I think the last thing I will say about this expansion, start saving up your ore, start saving up your kegs. Hopefully it's going to launch with the new season. But this is a little bit delayed. We only have about 2 weeks of run up, so it wouldn't surprise me if it launched like mid-season next season. I know we're all struggling this season to kind of survive and to enjoy the game, but we got some spicy decks coming at you. I've got decks made for the rest of this week and next week already, so we'll stay on the lookout for those. Always join on Twitch where we are having a riot. We're just going to be playing some spicy stuff in the next few days because we've already made all these decks. But if you want to see anything specific, if you have any suggestions or you have any questions about what this new deck is going to look like, how Adrenaline works, please post those down in the comments. If you like this video, please leave a like. And until next time, good luck on the path. Get out there and keep on Gwenting.